Trying to get in shape for my trip to India. Christ said to go into all the world, preach the gospel to every creature. The problem is, we have no idea who they are. How are we supposed to effectively communicate the gospel to a people we know nothing about? How they think, what kind of pressures they have in their daily lives. Come with me and let's meet India face to face. Balani is a city dominated by Hinduism. Every year, millions of devoted worshippers make the pilgrimage to Balani in what has become an industry in religious tourism. And today we're going to meet someone who will give us a look behind the curtain, and maybe we'll gain a greater appreciation for the rare concept of historical authenticity.
Hello, mic testing.
I noticed that there's another temple over there. What is that temple?
That temple called Yidimban temple. Yidimban is his brother.
Brother?
Brother, adult brother, yeah.
To this temple?
This temple. Actually, what is the story is telling that God Shiva had hungry. He want to eat something. So he went off there. And there he find a lady who is making a food over there. In Tamil Nadu is familiar food, rice cake, do you know? Idli. That idli, she was making idli on that. And he is looking at that woman and he want to eat. Somehow he want to eat. And the God coming to this old lady and he is asking that, Amma, I want to eat, just you give some food. And she is telling, oh, I don't give very simply. I need of money. You just give a money and you can eat. And he is telling, I don't have any money, Amma. Just you give a food. I am very hungry. I want to eat. Immediately she got angry. Oh, you are coming simply and you are asking, what you do? I do give you some work. You do the work, then you eat. Immediately, okay, whatever you give, I will obey and I will do that work. Just you give a work. Immediately she is telling, you take a 2 plate and putting in your shoulder and bring some mud for me to cook here. Putting down and keeping nice, and I want to sit here very nicely. So I need some of mud. So you bring mud. Immediately he is going and putting mud, both mud in the plate, 2 sides, and he is keeping his shoulder and he is coming up. When he is coming this way, he got very tired. He could not able to carry. Immediately he keep up that and he is thinking of after will back up and will go. Like that he is thinking of and kept there. And finally, when he took off, he is not come out. He said it was settled there. So that became that 2 mountains. That is one is Palani and other one is Yidimban. Yeah. Shiva is a god of creation. His wife is Parvati. Parvati is the mother of the generation. So what one day Parvati, what she did, she take out all his mud from his body, her body, and she made an idol. She made an idol, and that idol became a man. And she want to take a bath. Immediately she told him, hey, you be there. Somebody should not enter in this place. I am going to take a bath. Immediately she is going and she is taking a bath. In that particular time, father came there. Shiva came there and he want to meet his wife. And he is asking, I want to see her. He is telling, hey, she is taking bath, why you are coming? She is told me, I don't allow you. Like that. They both got fight together. Immediately, this Shiva got angry and he is cut off his head. Immediately, after some time, Parvati came out and she is looking at this. Oh, my son, she start to cry. Somehow you make him alive because I love him more. Immediately, he is telling that, Shiva is telling that, first you just go to the forest. Which head first you are looking, just you take off that and put him so that he can alive. Immediately she is going there and she saw there one elephant was died on there and she took that head and keeping her son. So he became an elephant head. Elephant is the one of the god, his elder brother. Peacock is the vehicle of Murga. He is born as a man in the world with father and mother. So in that time, father he is making a competition between a younger son and elder son, and he told him to, you, if those who rounding this world, if the one who first round this world, he will get a fruit from me. Immediately they both are fighting with together, and they thought, I want to first I will only come, like that they think, brothers, both brothers, and they run away. And this god Muruga has a peacock, and he is play up all this world, and he rounded the whole world, and he is coming back to the parents. But this younger brother is called Vinayaga. He is telling that father and mother is a whole world for me, so I am going to round off you. So he is rounding his parents, and he is getting a fruit. Because of that, when he come back to the parents, he is getting upset. Really, I only rounded the world, but you are telling this fellow rounded the world. He is not rounded, he is rounded only you and him, and he is getting this fruit. I don't allow that, so I don't want to be with you. He make a fight with his father and mother, and he came out of that place, and he said there here.
Whoa. I mean, these gods are all human. They have human passions.
Yeah.
They think like humans. They fight with each other.
Yeah, that is actually they are not gods. They are all according to the history, they are all people. Those who ruled over the cities and nations like a kings. They lived as a kings. After so many years, they became a god.
But they didn't get pure hearts. They just got more powerful.
Yeah.
So if the people, their gods have human passions, then the people they have
that same nature. If in the Bible we can see the verse, those who are worshipping idol, they also will be like an idol. So their heart will be very hard. That God do not have a mercy. He want to protect himself. That's what he has weapons in his hand. So many gods, you can see so many idols who has a weapon with him. So the God even do not have a mercy. Then how people has to have? That is such a difficult.
Who makes all these stories up?
Old fellows. See, in India they have in the earlier in India, the old people, they don't have any work. They always talk something to the people, those who are surrounding them. So they used to create a story. That's quite interesting. Children are very quite interested to hear some stories. So immediately this old man who has to started the telling of stories. That stories became a history. Some tatas, some old mans, no, they used to create a big stories which is not impossible. That story and all they put as a history, and they wrote everything as a book, and they kept over there. So those who are coming as the followers, they are going to when they are reading, they are thinking of that. This is all happened in the past, so we must follow. So they become a believers of that. That's what that is happening in India. That's real. Actually, in India there is no Hinduism. Hinduism brought by Mesopotamia and some other country.
Mesopotamia.
Yeah, Sindhu Samaveli Nagarigam, that is called in Tamil. That is a culture from the Sindhu, the place called Sindhu. That Sindhu, there are Aryas, the people, those who are living, Brahminas, they call Brahminas. Like Indian, those who are living in India, we are calling them Indian. So those who lived that particular Sindhu, they are called Arya. They are only the representative of God. Those who lived over there, they are all priests. Those who doing all things of God. So that fellows came to India, and they started a religion called Hinduism. They only created those stories, and they only made all those things. Before that, India, they don't have any worship thing. They used to fear of the thunder, and fear of the forest, and fear of the animal. They used to worship those things. Fear. Oh, whatever he feared, immediately he started to worship them. Like that only. They don't have any religion in India. But when the Sindhu Samaveli Nagarigam is developed, all the Aryas comes to India, they converted those people to a Hinduism. They overruled all the fellows, those who are here. They became Indians became slaves to the Aryas. So they put rules and regulations. These Aryas came from the head of the god. So those who live under of those things, you must follow the Aryas. So we are the head. You are all the tail for parts of the body. You should not ask any question to us. Whatever we say, you should obey, because we are representative of God. We are only priest. We must only do all those things like that. So they created this. Because of that, people became slaves. They used to worship their legs, and they used to wash their legs. They used to fall on before them. They used to worship them. That is the reason they are worshipping a human being.
That's where the caste system.
Yeah, the caste system they brought by the Aryas. They only made this. Those who are coming from the head, they are the Brahminas. They call the caste of Brahminas. And other so many castes will be there. They are all the part of the body.
So when people do accept Christ into their hearts,
yeah,
their lives
really they are changing. They are changing from all those things. When they are accepting Christ, they are making their whole family very clean. And in their room they are making us neat. Oh, pastor will come. He used to see us, so we need to be clean. So they are making everything very clean, and they are coming to the disciplined life, and they are making themselves as a disciplinary. And their life should be a disciplined life, and they should not do the sin, and they should not do wrong deeds, and they are all coming to the Christ, and they are coming to the holy life. So their life totally will be changing from the whole from the bandage to great life. So before they are in the under the bandage of sin, under the bandage of all wrong deeds, under the bandage of all wrong evil things. But when they are accepting Jesus doing these things, he is cut off all their bandage and releasing him from the great terminal and great tribulation. And they became when they became a Christian, they are getting a new life, and they are getting a peaceful life which they do not live before. So they have much interest to live as a Christian.
So they have a lot more happiness.
Yeah, a lot more happiness, and they want to do something for God, and they are telling the love of God to other people, those who are neighbor to them, and they are telling them, hey, I accepted Christ as my personal savior. My life totally changed. See my appearance, see my house, everything changed. I am a good man. I am living a good thing. You just come over here, and you also will be like that. They are telling to others. They are sharing love of God to other people.
He'll take the suffering away. When Jesus comes, we'll live in glory. There'll be no sin, there'll be no pain, forever and a day.